Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Javon Keys. It's now time for Frontline Business. Airbnb Incorporated on Wednesday held a phone meeting with bankers to discuss extending a $1 billion debt facility as the home rental startup grapples with a slowdown due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Several Jamaican property owners have listings on the Airbnb platform. According to a Reuters report quoting a source, Airbnb has never used the credit facility and it is not expiring for another year, but it is looking to extend that period to be prudent. The source said Airbnb told bankers that models show the number of nights booked would recover from the current slump, reaching 2019 bookings levels again by early 2021. Airbnb's bookings in major cities across the world have suffered as travelers cancel trips and stay at home to protect themselves and prevent the spread of COVID-19. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, is reporting that negative growth is not an unlikely scenario this year amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The multilateral agency says the world economic slowdown and disruption in supply chains, the decline in commodity prices, the contraction in tourism, and the sharp tightening of global financial conditions are bringing activity to a halt in many Latin American and Caribbean countries, severely damaging economic prospects. IMF notes that in the Caribbean, lower tourism demand is due to travel restrictions, and the fear factor, even after the outbreak recedes, will weigh heavily on economic activity. The IMF says commodity exporters will also be strongly impacted, and a reduction in remittances is likely to add to the economic strain. Meanwhile, credit ratings agency Fitch has raised the prospect that Digicel Group could face default on $63 million in debt amid market turbulence triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic. The bond due for repayment in September carries an 8.25% interest rate. Earlier this month, the Irish Times newspaper reported that Digicel Group was in talks to form a network sharing partnership with a rival in one of its markets in order to reboot cash levels. Now, in stocks, Thursday's trading session saw the JSE Combined Index advancing by 7,990 points with less than 400,000 units trading. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 84 stocks, of which 35 advanced, 39 declined, and 10 traded firm. The junior market index declined by 20 points to close at over 2,000 units. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living Jamaica, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Blue Power Group, Cargo Handlers Limited, and Caribbean Cement Company. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services, Barita Investments Limited, Berger Paints Jamaica, CAC 2000, and Caribbean Assurance Brokers. Trading firm were Siboney Group, Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica, Derrimon Trading, First Rock Capital Holdings US dollar shares, and iCreate Limited ordinary shares. Pulse Investments Limited was the volume leader with 243.3 million units, followed by Trans-Jamaican Highway with 19.7 million units, and Trans-Jamaican Highway US dollar shares with 5.6 million units. And now, the foreign exchange. Oil prices fell on Thursday after 3 sessions of gains as restrictions on travel worldwide crimped fuel demand, with U.S. crude futures plunging about 4% after the United States scrapped plans to buy domestic oil for its emergency reserve. Brent crude fell 11 cents to trade at $27.28 per barrel. West Texas Intermediate WTI fell 3.7% or 91 cents to settle at $23.58 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Javon Keys. Pleasant viewing.